Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather at 10.
Well, good evening and welcome to Mississippi Live Weather at 10. I hope everyone has had a phenomenal Saturday evening. It has been beautiful all across North Mississippi. We've enjoyed these mild temperatures, these warm temperatures. I was out at the Mississippi State game and it was, dare I say, pretty hot, but I'm telling you, I'm going to wish those temperatures stayed around because it is about to get frigid here in North Mississippi, which brings us to our first headline. December needs to slow down. We are just now getting into November, but these temperatures that we're about to experience, it's going to feel like we are in winter and starting into those December, January months. Thankfully, we just got to get through that first portion and then we'll be back towards those normal November conditions. But the wind will not be our friend. They're going to make these cold temperatures feel even colder as we go about our Sunday and even into our Monday and Tuesday. So that wind, we normally love seeing it, especially during the summer months, cooling us off, but it will definitely cool us off as we experience these frigid temperatures. Going to make us feel even colder as we go about our day. But also, we're going to track out how long do these conditions last. Is this just another 24, 48 hours? Is this a week-long period? We're going to be discussing all of that coming up during the rest of this broadcast, so I hope you can stick with us as we wrap up your Saturday evening. But let's take a live look out here in Mapen. I'm telling you, beautiful conditions tonight. 65 degrees, feels like 65. I mean, just take a mental screenshot because 65 degrees at 10 o'clock. We are going to be wishing that we could experience these conditions tomorrow and into the start of the work week. So enjoy them while they're here. Enjoy them while they last because we are going to start having to bundle up into our evenings. Greenwood, 61 degrees, feels like 61 as well. Still calm conditions, pretty much 3-mile-per-hour winds coming out of the south. So not much going on, but that wind, that's going to pick up as we go into the last part of our weekend and into the work week ahead. Oxford looks like our station's down right now, but still beautiful conditions out there. People still out and about, I know, celebrating and enjoying their win that they got earlier. So I know they were having a beautiful Saturday evening out there in Oxford. And like the 6 o'clock broadcast, I just want to put this up here because we will not see these temperatures next time I'm talking on the 6 or 10 o'clock broadcast tomorrow. These are going to feel warm to us compared to the blue that we are going to see. Pretty much upper 50s across most of North Mississippi, some low 60s as well. 61 in South Haven, 61 in Eupora, even some mid 50s out there in Starkville in the Golden Triangle region. But the grand scheme, it basically feels amazing outdoors, and enjoy these conditions while they last because it's going to start getting cold starting tonight, and that's due to that cold front. But taking a look at the first 12, we're seeing temperatures around 57 degrees by 11 o'clock. We're going to continue slowly cooling on off, but once we do, we don't really build back up into the low 70s like we were today. We're going to see temperatures around 49 degrees, upper 40s by the time we wake up, seeing cloudier skies throughout our day as well. 53 degrees as we get closer and closer to lunchtime as well. But let's take a live look out here with the Mississippi Live weather radar. Nothing to analyze. We are seeing dry, clear conditions at this point. We're just going to track out how long do these clear conditions last. There's going to be some moisture that moves in overnight, but spoiler alert, that is pretty much just cloud cover, not much rain. And what's responsible for that is this cold front. Earlier in the 6 o'clock broadcast, it was pretty much on the doorstep of North Mississippi, just entering the Delta. Now kind of pushing on through the rest of North Mississippi, that low pressure system, what's responsible for this cold front, arguably a lot stronger than the one we experienced Friday night. That one was supposed to bring some severe weather elements to here in North Mississippi. This one not bringing any severe weather, but a lot of cold temperatures. That is what's going to cause these breezy conditions, but also cool conditions as we wrap up our weekend. So let's kind of track this out on Futurecast. There's that cold front still pushing along North Mississippi. And with that cold front, it's going to bring that moisture, that cloud cover, allowing a cloudier overnight and also a cloudier start. May try to provide some lift for a few sprinkles and moisture. Still expecting a dry overnight period and a dry Sunday overall. If you get rain tomorrow, congrats. You are one of the minority. Will be a brief sprinkle, but hey, we're never going to turn down rain here in North Mississippi. But you can definitely see that cloud cover is continuing to push on through. But also, that wind barb, they are pretty fast and speedy, just pushing on through North Mississippi. So definitely going to be a windy day tomorrow. And that's what's going to make us feel a lot cooler than what those temperatures are reading outdoors. That trend continues even into the lunchtime period. Still seeing that heavy cloud cover, especially the further north, especially along the Mississippi-Tennessee state line. Further south, you can kind of see clear conditions, especially in the southern portions of the Golden Triangle region, especially in Noxubee County as well. But still, going to be a beautiful day across North Mississippi. Just definitely cooler than what it was today, which is a good thing because most of us could say that today was pretty hot and above average from where we want to be in November. But the next 24 showing starting off the day around upper 40s, 49 degrees with those mostly cloudy conditions. Continuing into the day, still seeing those cloudy conditions pretty much nonstop, warming up towards the mid 50s by lunchtime, but pretty much topping out there as you go about your day. Then we'll start slowly dipping into the mid 40s by the 6 o'clock broadcast time, and then probably upper 30s is what we will be talking about during the 10 o'clock. So we were talking about those low 60s right now. We're going to be talking about upper 30s tomorrow. So definitely going to be a difference. That temperature change graphic I am ready to use tomorrow because it will give us the full story. But coming up in 1 minute, I'm going to be talking about that temp change coming up, how long these conditions last, and talking about that freeze warning that just got issued. All that's coming up in 1 minute.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
People tell me how lucky my daughter is to have been adopted. But really, we're the lucky ones. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Caleb Edelblut.
Well, good evening and welcome back to Mississippi Live Weather at 10. Taking a live look out here on beautiful Mississippi State's campus. Temperatures 55 degrees, but also feels like 55 as well. Not much of a wind component, and I know we are going to wish it would stay that way as compared to the breezy conditions we are going to experience tomorrow and into Monday. But taking a look at our day planner now, what I like to call the overnight planner for our 10 o'clock broadcast. Temperatures around 57 degrees by 11 o'clock, still sticking around the mid 50s in the early AM hours. We will start eventually dropping into the low 50s, upper 40s by the time we make it to the early AM hours, or as far as 5, 6, 7 o'clock as well. So definitely going to be a chilly start for our early morning, Sunday morning church commuters. But that cold front, that's what's responsible for all this weather that we are about to experience for the next coming days. It's going to kind of bring in some moisture here towards North Mississippi, bringing in that cloud cover very slowly. That's the amount of moisture. Not really seeing rain chances with this cold front, just cooler temperatures as we continue into the overnight period. Yet it could still provide some lift of some sprinkles, and sprinkles could be an exaggeration with these. Not expecting anything across North Mississippi. A majority, if not all of us, will continue to stay dry, but we will wake up to some cloudy conditions across North Mississippi, especially for our Sunday morning church commute. Below temperatures tonight, going to be in the mid 40s. You can see some low 50s as well, 52 in Aliceville, 53 in Macon, 50 and low 50s around the Golden Triangle region, but also 43 in Holly Springs, 45 in Corinth, 46 in Iuka, kind of all across the board, but still a relatively cool night ahead. Just not going to compare to the lows that we're going to experience Monday and into Tuesday night as well. We're going to be discussing that just in a second in the broadcast. But coming back to Futurecast, we can still see that band of cloud cover kind of pushing through North Mississippi, but pay attention to these wind arrows. They're kind of just pushing into North Mississippi. It's going to be breezy. That's what's going to make us feel a lot cooler than what those temperatures are reading outdoors. Still, this model trying to give us those rain changes throughout the day. Still expecting a whole lot of this. Some cloudy conditions, maybe clearing up at some point during their day, but dry and cool. That is basically the story, not only for your Sunday, but into your Monday and Tuesday as well. Most models have pretty much confirmed or agreed that we will have some higher precipitation chances or rain chances in the most northern part of our viewing area, especially around Corinth, Boonville, Iuka. So maybe could get a stray shower or sprinkle or two. But for most of us here in North Mississippi, you can definitely tell we are going to stay dry. It's just going to be the lucky few along the Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi state line to really get that precipitation as we continue into our Sunday. But high temperatures only going to get back up towards the mid 50s. I mean, you can see 51 Holly Springs and South Haven, still upper 50s, 59 Starkville, Louisville, Kosciuszko. So definitely a difference between the two. That cold front still making its way through, allowing us to receive all these benefits. But soak these up because it is going to get cooler and cooler as we wrap up our weekend and head into the start of the work week as well, especially early morning. But those heat and seas, they're already going to give us a taste of what those temperatures are going to be like, dropping us into the low 40s for most of us here. 43 out there in South Haven, 44 in Holly Springs and Senatobia, 43 in Corinth. So definitely going to feel a lot cooler than what those temperatures are reading outdoors. And like I mentioned, that's because of that wind kind of continuing to blow into North Mississippi. It's going to be pretty breezy and chilly as you go throughout your Sunday, so make sure to layer up. But here are the lows for your Monday. I mean, this is not a glitch. We're talking pretty much mid-20s across North Mississippi. You see 30 in Columbus and Starkville, Louisville, Macon, but pretty much everyone here is below freezing, and that is why we've issued some, or not we, but National Weather Service has issued some freeze warnings across North Mississippi. So that means basically temperatures are either at 32 degrees Fahrenheit or lower for an extended amount of time. I would be curious to see if they'd extend this for all of North Mississippi. I'm surprised only half of us are under it right now, but this expires Monday morning, and I'm pretty much could guarantee that this will get extended into your Tuesday as well. So make sure to protect those pipes, get those kind of running, protect sensitive vegetation. That's basically what we need to do for this freeze warning. And of course, stay layered up, stay inside. Don't want to be outside for a long period of time with this temperature. But Mr. Edelblut and my dad taught me growing up, you kind of drizzle the pipes as you go to sleep, make sure the hot and cold are running, and you just get a little drip through the faucet, make sure those pipes don't burst. So make sure to take the necessary precautions as you get ready for the work week ahead, and basically into the first few nights of your work week as well, especially Monday and Tuesday night. But coming back to Futurecast to track out your Sunday night into Monday, still seeing these partly cloudy conditions, but that's going to clear on out as we head into the overnight hours. That wind still blowing into North Mississippi, allowing us to just feel these frigid temperatures. But by the time we wake up Monday morning, it will be frigid. This is at 8:30 in the morning, clear skies, that sun not really going to warm us up. I know it could be a little deceiving, but it will be very cold as you go about your Monday. I'm just going to let this play on out because there's not much to look at. It will be clear all day long, sunny all day long, but also very chilly. So make sure to get up early, get those cars cranked because you're definitely going to want to need it for your Monday and also into your Tuesday as well. This is at Tuesday at 1 o'clock, still seeing those clear conditions, but that wind change coming more out of the south, showing that we're going to start warming up just a little bit, but very slowly as we go about the work week. High temperatures for your Monday are still going to be in the mid 40s, low 40s, 40 in Red Bay and Iuka. So definitely going to be a chilly day. And of course, those heat and seas going to drop you even lower, feeling like you're in the 30s pretty much, especially low 30s, 31 Red Bay, 32 Iuka, 33 Boonville and Corinth. Going to be very, very chilly as you go about your Monday, and you can expect this to go into your Tuesday as well. But thankfully, that warming trend, that is what we are looking forward to. We can see this on the 7-day forecast. High of 56 tomorrow. We're hitting that dip. 44 for your Monday, low of 27, also a low of 25. That's why I expect those freeze warnings to not really expire Monday morning, but continue into your Tuesday as well. But thankfully, as we go into your Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we are starting to get into upper 60s, low 70s, mid 70s, and sitting there. So it's just a brief cold snap, that Arctic air just kind of pushing into the United States and definitely affecting us here in North Mississippi due to that cold front. But we want to make sure to get y'all prepared, especially with those freeze warnings being issued here in North Mississippi. But here's the QR code to both the iOS and Android app. I appreciate all of y'all tuning in and the support you've given us. I appreciate just getting up here and giving all the latest forecasts and making sure y'all are prepared. So we'll also be up here tomorrow night at 6 and 10 to give you the very latest, especially to see if anything changes with those freeze warnings, see if they expand them and extend them across North Mississippi. It'll still be the weekend schedule at 6 and 10 tomorrow night. So y'all make sure stay warm, enjoy the last few hours of your Saturday, and have an excellent clear Sunday, or actually partly cloudy Sunday ahead. It'll be a clear Monday, getting too far ahead of myself. But y'all have a great Sunday, and I will see y'all tomorrow at 6 and 10.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Lawpon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Lawpon has proven himself trustworthy